Jax is likely to be the next character to undergo abstraction in The Amazing Digital Circus. Or is he? Many of you have been speculating about the abstraction process and what it entails for the characters in the show. This concept has intrigued many fans, leaving numerous unanswered questions and sparking countless theories. I believe, however, that I've finally cracked the code behind this mystery. So, let's dive straight into it. When you think of a character getting abstracted, the immediate thought might be that they've lost their sanity or even died. But what if that isn't the case? Instead, they might have found a way to escape the digital circus. This theory gains traction when we consider how Kaufmo got abstracted.
Question. You'll never know until it's too late. I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See you.
Now, if we want to figure out who might abstract next, we need to discuss Kaufmo clan. He plays a crucial role in understanding the concept of abstraction, as he is the only character we've seen undergo this transformation on the show so far. Kaufmo, a clown by profession, was always trying to lift the spirits of those in the digital circus, but his efforts were in vain. His jokes didn't amuse anyone. This lack of response deeply affected Kaufmo, leading him to act increasingly erratically. He started obsessively talking about finding a way out of the circus, which only isolated him further from the others. And we all know what happened next.
Whoa, Kaufmo! Listen, I know we didn't always get along, like when you called me out for fake laughing at your jokes. I swear I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day!
According to the show's creators in an interview, there were too many characters, and one had to be removed to make room for a new addition, Pomni. There have been several incidents similar to Kaufmo in the past, where characters were abstracted. By studying these previous cases, we might be able to predict who will be abstracted next. For instance, if you examine the doors in one of the rooms closely, you'll notice 6 characters who have been crossed out. This could indicate that these characters, whom we haven't seen before, have already been abstracted and left the circus. Let's dig deeper into this. Among those crossed out, there seems to be a dog, a sock puppet, a blurred image of another jester-like figure similar to Pomni, a pink monster, a bird, and, most intriguingly, a black chess piece theorized to be named Queenie. However, the creators have given us little information about her. But wait, isn't there already a chess piece in The Amazing Digital Circus? Yes, there is, which brings us to Kinger, our first potential candidate for abstraction. Kinger appears to be mentally shattered, possibly due to the loss of his wife, which could be a major source of stress for him. He often panics or shows fear even in calm situations, and his mind frequently drifts off, causing him to forget what he was talking about or lose awareness of his surroundings. This instability makes him a prime candidate for abstraction. But will Kinger be the next to go? Probably not. If the thought of leaving crosses his mind, he'll likely forget it moments later.
My impenetrable fortress!
You want to come with us to check on Kaufmo?
No, not really. I think Kaufmo's gone insane. Last time I spoke with him, he was rambling endlessly about some exit. Kinda like you.
So if Kinger isn't going to abstract next, who will? Let's talk about Jax. Jax comes across as the cool, composed guy, but beneath the surface, he might be hiding something more sinister. It's speculated that he's an insecure, damaged individual who uses humor and mockery as a defense mechanism. I believe Jax is mentally unstable, perhaps even more so than Kaufmo, but he's much better at concealing it. He might last until the later episodes, or even manage to escape if he plays his cards right, given his ability to handle stressful situations. However, Jax is a wild card. On the surface, he seems stable, but there's definitely something he's keeping from us, which might explain why he's always smiling. I refuse to believe this is just a design choice. There has to be a reason behind it.
Ladies first. No, wait, why would I say that?
Wait, Pomni's not even here? Wasn't this whole thing for her?
Be quiet. I can't hear the escalator.
But what about Zooble? As strange as it sounds, she might be the next to abstract in the coming episode. It's ironic because she once predicted that Kinger would be the first to go.
Man, can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought you would be next.
Thank you.
Guess it just goes to show you.
Zooble doesn't panic like Kinger, but has her own way of coping. She's rude, grumpy, and irritable, clearly unhappy with her situation and desperate to leave the circus. Her growing tension and declining mental health could push her toward abstraction. Zooble identity crisis is also evident. She doesn't know who she is, which could be a significant factor in her potential abstraction. She's rude because her greatest fear is love. For example, when Jax was scratching her back with Zooble arm, she didn't like it.
Wait, was that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a way to leave?
What exit? If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now.
Though it's possible Zooble might abstract next, I doubt it will happen in the upcoming episode. But what about Gangle? She's another unstable character, much like Kinger. Her mask controls her emotions, and she's incredibly sensitive. There's also a possibility that Jax might be pushing her toward her breaking point by attempting to break her mask.
Mask.
So, Caine, we having a new adventure today for the newbie, or
I believe Jax might actually be trying to cause Gangle's abstraction, making her another potential candidate. But we can't forget about Ragatha. She's shown signs of going insane, but Caine managed to save her in the early stages of the glitch.
I am in so much pain!
Ragatha is an optimistic character, but she might be hiding a touch of madness. She's been through a lot of trauma and desperately wants to leave, especially after how she was treated in the first episode. I don't see her sticking around much longer. And of course, we can't overlook Pomni, the main character. While it might seem unlikely that she would abstract, the amazing digital circus might have a dark twist in store, potentially leading to a bad ending where Pomni either dies or becomes an abstract monster. Pomni keeps trying to convince herself that this is all just a dream, and she's determined to find an exit. The events in the secret room and the ending of the pilot episode suggest that Pomni is beginning to lose her grip on reality.
Because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world. So the digital food here only gives off the virtual sensation of eating without any of the nutritional benefits.
Sheesh, lay off it. Since when are you an expert on the digital world?
Expert on the what?
Pomni could very well be the next to abstract, driven by her desire to escape. And who else wanted to escape? That's right, Kaufmo. But what about Caine? Caine is a mysterious character, and it's been theorized that he killed his brother. When the CNA sign is shown, some believe it refers to Cain and Abel, suggesting that Abel might have been Cain's brother, who we haven't seen in the show. The real question, however, is whether Caine will abstract. I don't think so. I see him sticking around until the very end of the amazing digital circus. Lastly, let's talk about Bubble. Though we're covering everything in this theory, I think we can safely rule Bubble out as a candidate for abstraction. Bubble seems to be one of Caine NPCs, so it's unlikely they will abstract.
Caine, is this one of your NPCs, or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song.
So, with all the characters, who is likely to be abstracted next? I'd say Ragatha is the prime candidate to be abstracted in the next episode. What are your theories on this? Share them in the comments. I'll be very interested to read. And even better comments will be in the next video. Subscribe to the channel and put a like. See you soon.